To accelerate the markets, there's several things that really need to happen. First of all is that we have globally a absolutely huge pipeline of projects in development. Finding ways to accelerate these projects through the development and consenting phase, so that developers can take a final investment decision and these projects can get realized in good time, is going to be key. And the second thing that we really need to accelerate is to improve supply chain readiness. So offshore infrastructure is very big. If you think about a fixed offshore wind farm, you've got monopiles that weigh thousands of tons. If you think about floating offshore wind, which is emerging, multi-gigawatts there in development globally now, these foundations are probably 2,000-3,000 tons each at least. So we really need to have the shipyards, the ports, the factories that are going to provide these foundations. And it's not just foundations, it's array cables, it's turbines, all of this infrastructure. We need to be able to produce it pretty close to where it's needed, because you can't transport stuff this big globally. Energy sovereignty is an interesting issue. We know that the development of renewables at large scale does improve, obviously, energy independence. And I think with offshore wind in particular, we have an opportunity to improve energy independence even further in future. And one of the reasons for this is there's an awful lot of talk within the industry about the co-location of offshore wind projects with green hydrogen production. And this provides a means to store some of the excess energy that is created when offshore wind farms are operating at full power and there is low demand on the grid. So if you can convert this energy into hydrogen, and then you can use that hydrogen to produce energy, you can stabilize over these peaks and troughs in demand, and that can bolster energy security even further. And there are, I think I've seen two or three people with solutions for this at this conference here today, so that's great to see. I think I would choose optimistic, or maybe a better word to choose would be open-minded. I've had so many interesting discussions with people about this conference today, and just the ability and the willingness of people to share knowledge is really helpful, and it really helps the industry development on a global scale. So yeah, I think the words I'm going to choose are open-minded.